Alright, hello everyone. I am here to teach you about Z-spins. Yippee! Alright, let's undo all that. Definitely my first recording, guys. I'm a good Tetris player. I didn't mess up the recording. No, not at all. So for Z-spins, what is a Z-spin? It's spinning the Z. I don't really know how to explain other than that. And also the S piece, they have the same shape, more or less symmetrical shape. Well, not really symmetrical, but same shape, you know what I mean. Very similar kick tables. So to do this one's very important. I've used this the most, maybe because I'm bad. But this Z-spin, the Z-spin double, is going to be boop. You press Z for the Z, assuming default controls, and then you press Z again down here. Um, yeah, it's ZZ for Z piece, and then for the mirror, that will be, of course, S piece would be X, default controls again. If you might have it on up arrow, in which case I'm gonna tell you to go change your controls right now. Playing up arrow like that is bad in my opinion because your soft drop, since you're using default controls, is going to be your down arrow, and having two buttons, having your middle finger have to play with two fingers is kind of bad. It'll probably slow you down basically because you know more fingers. Well, okay, having one finger per button is just gonna speed it up. You don't have to, juggle between the two. It's just easier for muscle memory and whatnot. Yeah, so that's the first Z-spin. Let me put this back. There is a second variant of this, also a Z-spin double, which looks like this, where instead of doing Z down Z, so look, it doesn't work, at least not in this kick table, SRS plus, which is what you'll be playing in Tetrio. You have to do X down X. And yes, there is a difference between counterclockwise and clockwise, in kick tables at least. Like, for example, if I press Z, you see how that goes a bit to the right, but if I press X, it's to the left. So there's a difference. You don't need to know what the difference is. You don't need to know why there's a difference. You just need to know that there is a difference and how to use that difference. And the way to use this difference over here is using X whenever there are these two pieces. Because if this piece is gone, then you would just use the Z piece. Or sorry, you would just use Z to counterclockwise spin. You would just use Z if this was gone. But if this was here, then you would use X. And very important is that this piece is also here, because if you look at it like this, then you just can't spin it in. Nothing's even happening when I press X. When I press Z, nothing happens. When I do 180 spins, nothing happens. So yeah, both of this one and this one needs to be here. But this one, if this isn't here, then you can just, use your normal Z-spin double. This one's very useful, and one thing I do want to mention about all Z-spins is that it's a fail state, because if we check this, what I'm going to call the overhang, because we are, on top of it, and it's hanging over, sort of, this has a block underneath it. This has a square underneath it, a Mino, and that's bad because without a kick table, you can't access it at all. If you were playing NES Tetris, Nestris, this would just be a bad position because you can't get to it. You can't access it with a Z-spin all the same, actually. If you just like push it there, boom, suddenly it's clear. But it's just bad because you're gonna break back to back, and back to back is even more important with the new Tetrio season because of the surge. Surge! Wow, good mechanic, OSK. Good job. Can you tell me what you were high on when you made that? Anyways, next Z-spin, I guess I messed it up a bit, is this one. So this one, again, for Z piece, you can press Z down and then Z. And then, but this one is a bit different. You can press X down and X, but you have to use the same direction twice. So if I do X down Z, doesn't work. If I do Z down X, doesn't work. Once again, kick table shenanigans. You don't need to know why it works. You don't need how it works. You just need to, it does work, and you need to play around that. You need to learn how to use that. And once again, for the mirror, the X down X, Z down Z, and you want to be whenever you're in this like vertical position, you want to be like, it looks like this, I guess, in the middle of it. You're neither on this side of the I guess bowl. This looks like a Minecraft bowl, right? Like a Minecraft mushroom soup bowl, or I guess if it looks like this, like a burger. Cool setup, by the way. I didn't even know that, so I can do that. But yeah, if you have this overhang, and I actually really like this overhang because it can normally set up some pretty clean things. Like if it looks like this, you can do it like this, and if you've done enough T-spin practice, and my bag isn't like messed up, let me generate a new bag real quick. Like Okay, maybe it doesn't. But if you've done enough Z spin practice, or not, sorry, T spin practice, you'll notice, wow, that's a T spin right there. So this one's a very nice one to know. And also, whenever you're in this position, this time there's actually nothing you can do except do a Z spin to fix it. Except for if you, I guess, if you have an L piece, you can put that there. Once again, you need to Z spin that in, or you can. Is it J? J looks like that. No, L piece again. You can 180 this, and also, yeah, this thing you can 180 this. So this is also another solution because 180 is a spin, so you will hold your back to back. So that's also a possible solution for that whenever you have something like this, so that you can put your L piece down here and get that back to back. Whether it's cleaner or not, I haven't really played enough to notice. I think they're both about the same, because if I do 180 L spin, I'm at a 3-6 stack now, and 3-6 is one of the good stacks. One of the good stacks to know. It's what everyone uses, or well, not everyone, but what people try to use for volley line. So it is fast. So 3-6 is not bad in that position. If it's one to the right, 4-5, and then one more to the right, it's 5-4. So all the same, and then one more to the left, it's gonna be 2-7. So it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is just a nice one to know. It'll help you if you want to use it, and you definitely can. I've used it before, like pretty actively, to get myself more back to back. It's definitely possible, or it's not definitely possible. It's more than just possible. It's something I do actively. So if you want to take advice from a SS player, then there you go, thumbs up. Next is the S spin or Z spin triple. I should mirror this. This one's more of a troll. You don't really need to know this, because why set this up when you can set a T spin triple, which will send just like 3 times the line. This will send 2 lines, by the way, because it's a mini. But if it's a T spin triple, it'll send 6. So like, why not just do this? But if you do misdrop and somehow make like this shape, the one very cool thing that I noticed was if you use an S piece, you can use the overhang for the Z piece, just like how if you have a Z piece, you can use it for the S spin triple overhang. And this one does matter, is X for S once again, and Z for Z. I'm pressing down here, and then I'm pressing Z to spin this in. And if I don't, then nothing happens. X will never work here, but Z will. One more is, oh, what the hell? One more is this one. This is just a 4 wide, and this is actually the only way you can cleanly put this Z piece in here. But it is a Z spin, so just keep that in mind if you ever see an overhang like this. Although at the same time, you can also just do a T spin mini. So it's like, what's the point of learning that? But it's just good to know. 10 combo. I'm kind of bad. And yeah, I already talked about how Z spins are a fail state, because this over here, normally you can't access it. You can with a 180 spin, but that's something that not all Tetris clients have. So if your Tetris client does have a Z spin, then make sure to abuse it. Here's a L spin. That's cool. You should learn how to do that too. That's very nice for whenever you do misdrops like this. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Good luck practicing this. It shouldn't be too hard. It took me, I found out intuitively just by watching, like, I don't even know what I was watching, probably Diao clips if I had to guess. But yeah, good luck practicing, learn your Z spins, and go grind some TR. Yippee!